Hello again. It is February 23rd. Just want to go quickly over some of the trades that I made today. This is Doug. First one that we had today that we're going to look at is gold. As you can see here, we had a push up to a resistance level. This happened just before, right around 9 o'clock this morning. This is Eastern time, so we sold 5 here at the 86.2. And started coming down pretty quickly, so we bought back 3 at 85.2. Shortly after that happened, interestingly, now, I always, after I bought back the 3, I moved to break even on the last 2 contracts, which is what I always do. And interestingly, there was like a little, just a pop-up that lasted almost no time at all. You couldn't even see it. It popped up and just triggered the stop, and then it ended up actually getting filled at 85.3. So not even at the number that I was had my stop at. It was just this very, very quick action, but that's what happened. So ended up on 5 contracts, making $480 there in the gold. Here we have crude. Now, I did make a mistake in the crude today. Screwed that up a little bit, but I blame my cold for making me push the buttons wrong. It was literally a button pushing error. But as we see here, here's the pivot point here at 620. It comes down to 569, so we bought here at 571. I moved that up a little bit because I just wanted to make sure that I did get in case it came near it and then bounced off of it. So I moved it up just a couple of ticks and got filled. It ends up trying to come against me quite a bit, and I ended up buying 10 more at 105.55, and then it starts to move up, so I started to sell. And after I sold 10 to lock in some profit, I attempted to then place my buy stop, and ended up doing it wrong and ended up accidentally taking more contracts that I wanted and a few other things. So I ended up with 20 or with just more contracts than what I was supposed to have. So then I just hit the clear button and closed everything out, but ended up still there with $600 even though I messed up. But the level was great. The level held very well, and in fact, if I had been able to hold, the oil is sitting up at, where is it right now? It's sitting up at 108 right now, so I certainly would have enjoyed holding some of that, but that support level held really well. And also had a trade in the E-mini S&P. Just a classic trade. Again, here's the pivot. It comes down, hits the support level, and then bounces right off that support level. And again, as you can see, it's come up considerably since then. We bought it at 51.25. If we had been able to hold, we're up here at 61.75 right now. Almost had the ability to hold. If you look here, you widen this out. It came down right there at this bar right here, which is several minutes after my initial entry. You see it had a low there of 51.25. That, of course, is my entry. So, of course, after I sold 3 for a point, and then I sold a 4th one, I moved. I had my stop at my entry, and it came down just enough to stop me out. So, just had a day where there were a couple that could have run really, really well, but they stopped me out first, and that's just what happens. But I still ended up with a bit more than $1,200 in profit today. So that's it. If you have any questions, if you'd like to see me do any of this live, proedgetradinggroup.com.